peoples. This is Josephine, and I am in one of my private worlds. My favorite one, to be honest. I wanted to bring you here because there's a new series I want to start. I'll still be doing my adventures one, of course, but I very much want to work on my buildings and improve. So I decided to do a building series. Will be my episode one. We're not going to build in this world though. I just want to give you an idea of some of my building styles, some of the things that I've learned through this world. And I shall start with the beginning and I'll show you each of the things that I have designed. And I'll even talk about my future plans. And then we'll get into what I want to do in my building series. So we'll start here, the building I was just up at. My blacksmith. So this is, of course, I felt the best way to start was with a blacksmith world. This is pretty much the area where I first slept, my first bed, and it made for a nice place where I could work on my blacksmithing stuff. I used to have all my tables in here, and it was a mess, as well as all my chests. It was horrible. Yeah, get this one updated. Um, and then of course, this is my cute little fox who doesn't really like me. I like him very much. I'm constantly running by him and annoying him. This is the second building that I had made in this world. It's the inn. Very nice and cozy inn. And if you notice, I kind of created a little bit of a pattern with each of these buildings. Most of them are very light colored, anywhere between white to kind of a off-white. And a lot of them have bluish colored roofs. That one's more of a black, but it came out quite nice, I'd say. But anyway, so this is my inn. I love the little mugs. I think it's adorable. Kind of funny. There's the tankards and the mugs, and I found them in different areas, of course. Down here, it's almost like a hideout. Probably have some sort of thieves guild that comes down here to discuss private business, maybe, or something. And of course, I store my food down here. And I love the fireplace. It makes it so much cozier. Got chandeliers. These windows are from the marble. But they're quite decorative. And there's only 3 rooms in this inn. Only 3. This is the one I used to sleep in when I graduated from the tavern. But I had the green bed at the time and I eventually replaced it with a red. No pictures yet, but I put up some picture frames. Yeah, same basic thing. And then up here is just sort of a attic where I store a lot of the furniture I've collected over time. Let me go downwards. Sounds like it's raining. Yep, it's raining. Okay. And of course, I like the way the basalt bricks kind of contrast with the lighter colors. Thought that was really pretty. Nice, nice garden. I found a lot of lavender in this world, I'll tell you what. And then this is the carpenter's area. Carpenter's workshop. Got some logs for building, and yeah, I have a tanning rack in both this and the blacksmith. And I store most of my stuff in here, but not all of it. Goodness, it is boring. Um, yeah, so that's the first three I did. I then worked on the farm, but I'll show you this one next since it's kind of in line. It is my mage tower, and I had a lot of fun with this. I love the sound of the cauldrons. They sound so magical. And if we go up, there's a study area. And then even further, oh, almost fell. Is of course where I get to teleport to different areas. I haven't built anything in any of the other areas that I've visited. I just collect materials at this point. Set up. This is my last build right here. A florist shop. And that's where I store all my flowers and plants and such. I've got a frog that likes to come in here. He's so cute. Oh, he's funny. I'll show you this church too eventually, but this is my farmhouse. I had a lot of fun with this. This is my little pet rabbit. I haven't given him a name yet. I might call him Jackie because he kind of reminds me of the whole thing with the jackalopes. It used to be a joke back in the day. You could probably find pictures of them. They'd put antlers on a rabbit basically, and yeah, call them jackalopes. And the bedrooms. This is where I currently sleep. Yes. And of course, you've got to have a nice big porch for a farmhouse. And I felt like these look kind of like rocking stools a little bit. So it works. And I'm gonna have a lot more gardens around here, but for now I've got this one, and that one down there. I've got my well. I've pulled the water from the Forgotten Temple areas. My other chicken. There he is. Yeah. Don't tame the chickens if you want eggs. And boy, do they give me a lot of eggs. I got my pigsty over here. And what farm's not complete without a mouse running around? It's kind of fitting, I feel like. Yeah, so piggies with their pigsty. Don't ask what they're doing. And I had a lot of fun making this barn. I was afraid this would be a little overbearing, but I felt like it had to be done. I used redwood for this part, so it's the darkest building I currently have. And then I have a red roof up here, which you get with the dark wood, I believe. Or it might be with the redwood, I can't remember. And it's pretty simple inside of here. Pretty dark too. Got the sheep. Got 3 of them. And I don't have as much for cows, but I've got the mother and the 2 babies. I don't know where the 2 babies went off to. Well, that's weird. Huh. Oh, well. I'll figure it out later. At least I have one. I might have to get another one. I, of course, use the teleporter trick to get them in there. And that right there is a silo. Not a lot to take note of in there. I haven't even decorated the inside. I kind of forgot that I never laid down a floor for that. But it's mainly for decoration. There are a lot of trees along here too I had to clear out. But I have my tree farms that I'm using to supply more wood for future builds. I'm planning to make a I need to make a bistro next. And here's the church. I very much love it. I even included the bread and the Eucharist, basically the the bread and wine. There sure was actual things of wine, but there isn't. So I just had to put a potion down. Might put in a bigger potion if I ever find one. It might look a little better. But I really like the lights, how they came out. Kind of light it right along the beams. And these ancient benches are excellent for a pew. Ah, there we go. I'm ready for church. And that's the buildings for now. I have a road that kind of winds along here and it comes back around to here. We'll go by. Hi, little buddy. Yeah, so it attaches right along here. I have areas where I'm planning to make more road like here and there. And there's one along that way too. Get a lot of bunnies here. I also get a lot of skeletons, which I've been wanting to capture one. I don't know why. I just want to see if I can incorporate it somehow to this whole thing. I don't know if it'll work though. And if we go down here, this will eventually be up here. I'll have docks come out from here. I'm gonna use softwood for it. And then these guys like to watch me build, by the way. I had all three of them watching me when I was putting the wall up. It was quite funny. And so yeah, I'll have the dock come along this area and they'll come out that way, of course, and I'll put boats and ships. And I'm gonna have some buildings right along this wall. I'm thinking part of it will be storage, but I also want to have a market in there somehow. Like a little fish market and such. But yeah. Um have some smaller shops along here. I don't want them to be too big because I like the idea of being able to look out at the sea. So stuff kind of similar to that. That's why I'm thinking a bistro right here. Right across, well, not quite across from the inn, but kind of. And I haven't decided what else I'm going to put along here, but just nothing too big. Nothing that takes away from the beautiful view. Might have this come along this way, maybe. I don't mind it ending here. We'll see. We will see. So yeah, that is what I have done for this world. And I'd be doing something very similar for what I'm going to be doing for my Josephyne Builds videos. I plan to make a town just as I'm making with this. This will eventually go up that way, of course. Have a lot more to clear out and such. Might have to do something with that little pond. It's kind of cute. But yeah. I do plan to make much bigger buildings and I'll probably do it in a different style than what I've done with this. I'll have to determine what that style is. The main thing is I'm going to want to determine what sort of world I'll be generating. So I'm going to go ahead and quit the main menu right now. I haven't done this in a while, creating a new world. What shall we call it? We'll call it JoJo's Builds. I think that's what I'm going to call this series, is just JoJo's Builds. Keep it kind of a shorter title. Instead of putting it out as episode this and episode that, I'll just title them based on things that I make each time. Let me go into this. That right there. There won't be a whole lot of venturing out. I won't be showing a lot of my collecting of materials. I'll probably do a lot of that offline, and I'm probably going to do a lot of these live, maybe. I haven't fully decided. But let's see what sort of world we'll come across for this. And then I'll determine where I may want to build my first city. Or first town, whatever it turns out to be. Okay. Just gotta give it a moment. Part's always exciting. Hey. Alright. I'm in. Barely see in here. Let's grab this. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. I guess. Okay. Let's see what kind of world we've got here. Yes. Still trying to... Oh. There's trolls over there. Yeah, I probably don't want to build too close to them. Thought I saw a spider over there. Let's go somewhere a little bit safe. And then I'll look at the map and we will explore to see where we may want to build. Ooh, I like how close this is to Forgotten Temple. Let's see. Oh, we are pretty close to the sea. You know what's funny? I could probably just build along here. Go straight out this way. Let's go ahead and look. Trees will be helpful, I know that much. See what all we'd be dealing with. The first thing that I will end up building in the town, instead of being a blacksmith, I'm thinking it'll be the carpenter's workshop. Because I will be having to gather a lot of wood, and it will make sense to have a place where I could do that. Avoid the bear. I haven't really made any weapons or anything yet. I should probably do that now. Let's go ahead and gather some stuff on the way. And watch for bears. Oh. Come on. Okay. Oh. I don't... So we have this bit of strip right here. And there's trolls right up there. I like the pretty pink flowers. Let me make some things real quick. Just to be safe. Okay. I feel a little better. Might not be a bad place. I like the idea of starting along a shore just because it feels like this seems like every civilization should have a port. I noticed we have a friend over there. So let's take another look. Okay, we have a volcanic area there. We're not too far from the north up here. I could try this area too. Might check that out as well. This place wouldn't be bad. Maybe. Let's check the other area too. The one a little further south. So I kind of like the idea of being a little closer north. The further I am from wasps, the better. But anyway. Let's see. I'll have this out just to be safe. Okay. There's some marble. I'll, of course, have to eventually explore the different troll places, see what wonderful things they have. No! Oh, shoot. Where? Why am I not moving? Ah! No! Bad doggies. Okay, I got distracted. I'm taking the marker off of there. Let's go a little bit south. I got stuck on something there. Well, like, I was pressing the wrong things. My knife out again. I'll be much happier when I have a bow and a better weapon. I don't mind fighting him. Real quick. Yeah. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. I could take on the skellies at least. Maybe I'll get a weapon out of one of them. Not so much. Gosh, they're so loud. That kind of echoed. Might as well get some wood from logs too. Because why not? Oh, we don't want the spider. I'm just trying to find a location right now. I'm not ready to fight. Okay. So this area over there and along here, this could be another area where I create a home. I might go for this. Maybe. I kind of like it. I kind of like how it comes around like that. Yeah. I think this will be the location. Let's see. I've got rivers along here. I can make some bridges and such. There's something here I'll have to explore. I bet that's another troll outpost. In which case I'll have to kind of stay within this area maybe. Wonder what's there too. I'll check this out though and see what it is. I don't like this area. Go ahead and peek at what's over there though. I'll need some of this stone, so I might as well take some now. The sound effects. Nice thing about being along the beach is you can find copper without going underground. Iron, on the other hand, not so much. You have to go underground for that. Okay, I could see it from here. It's another troll outpost. Show you though. A little ways back, so it's all the way over there. Okay. We got some chickies over here. Oh, hey birdies. I'll have to go to the temple eventually, but for now I'm just getting familiar with things. I like that this is not too far from the spawn area too. In case I die again. But I think this will be where I build at. Which case I could definitely set up shop here. And the main thing is deciding what kind of style to go with. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to go with the lighter materials like I did with the other one. Although it was quite cute, I must say. Wonder... Oh, there's another one. I don't have to make up my mind yet, but I can probably run by some ideas and then determine from there. I'm thinking I'll probably go maybe something like a cottage style. Maybe we will have to see. There is a lot of dark wood around here too, so kind of play around with some of the darker woods maybe, while not making it too dark. Just maybe for framing and such for some of the houses. There's not a lot of birch though. Not a lot of lighter color materials too close by. So this might be a bit of a darker build for houses, maybe. I like how there's this pretty shade of green in the grass over here. I can have docks come along here, kind of stick out, have boats. This is redwood over here, so that's kind of cool. I might do warmer tones for the roofs. Like there's reds and oranges, and there's also the ones with the hay on top. Like the thatch roof, I guess you say. If you'd call it. But yeah, I'm gonna play with warmer tones for this one. How close am I? Okay. And with this, kind of in between, I'd say not too close to the south, not too close to the north. a good in-between spot. I'll probably end up clearing this whole thing off of here. And I suppose might start, I might make my first place since I'm thinking of healing woods. Since I'm thinking of making a carpenter's workshop. Might put it over there maybe. Nearby where that skelly is. I might have to get him. He'll eventually come after me if I don't. I want your sword. It might be better for protecting me. Nice for clearing this stuff. Okay. For the workshop itself, I'll probably use some darker materials. A little bit of hardwood and softwood, I'm thinking. Oh. Yeah. And I'll have to work on the terrain too. I'm probably going to get rid of this layer. Probably, I'm not going to completely even it out. I want there to be some movement and such. The roads will not be very straight. I'll have them winding. Gosh, this will get me a lot of wood. Need to get some light wood too. I have plenty of oak now and a little bit of cedar. I'll eventually have to steal some rope from the Troxes. Look that way. Okay, so I've got plenty of oak. Let's see about getting some. Could take this wood too for softwood. Oh goodness. Well, it's storming, but it never storms for too long. So there's that. Oh, you scared me. Where are you? There you are. Check out my new weapon. I got it from one of your friends. Oh, you know what? I have never gathered any food. Might want to do that. About the floral bush or the berry bushes. Might just eat the mushrooms. Or do I have to? Oh, no, I can't. All right, let's get a berry. I really can't eat that right now. Dang. All right, well, that's better. Not the best food, but it works. Oh, I should have known to get lots of berries. All right, back to getting softwood. But that's just gonna give me sticks. And it's back to raining again. I will want to have a base for the carpenter's workshop. So I'm thinking I'll mine this out some. Look up and the rain's gone. I was gonna see if I could see any lightning strikes or anything. I don't know. The weather's just so quick to change. Okay, this is gonna come down. Yeah. Okay, so far I have 54. I'll get some more just to be safe. I don't think I need too much. That might be more than enough, maybe. Oh, there's 77. I'll get a little more. Get at least a stack. Almost there. Okay, that about does it. All right. So we were talking about having it around here, I believe. Let's see. I think there's some of this. Oops. There's some sheep. That's a good sign. All right. So let's see. It's always good to build in even numbers for this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oops. And I will want to have a storage area as I did with the one that I made in my own world. Maybe have the storage this big. About like that, just to give an idea. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 maybe. I can make it a little bigger. Be like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Oh, that's, wait, hold on, actually. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, there we go. We'll have that the inner part. It'll be where the floor is and such. I will want to have a part that comes out here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just to give an outline for now. Let me see. I might make this area a little bit bigger. So let's see. We're storing along this side and this side. If I make that a little bit, I wonder. Oh. End up having crude axes. Let me see something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have that stored like that. If I make it a little wider, I could have 2 spaces between each. Maybe if I did, because then I could do 1, 2, 2, and then 1, 2. And that'd be good for the storage. All right. And then I could have it so that there's a doorway there and there. And am I happy with this being the size of the workshop itself? I want to make it a little bigger. Because let's see, we got to have... I could probably put the builder's workbench out here somewhere with the wood. I've got to have a crafting bench, a tanner's rack, and a furniture bench in here. So yeah, this is good space, and I could have some counters and stuff. That could work. I kind of wish I could make it look like there's a bit of a sawmill over. Well, there's going to be the builder's bench, and there'll be a saw there, but I mean for like logs and such. But otherwise, this might be okay. I might make it a little wider. Let's see. You know, I might make this an odd number, as odd as that sounds. Make it 9 instead of 8 because I will want to have piles of logs kind of like this. Oops. Let's show it this, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna want to have logs kind of like this. Oh, come on. That doesn't look too bad having it like that though. That could work. They're gonna be different logs, so not all the same like I have right now. But just a little bit of an idea. Yeah, this will be big enough actually. There'll be plenty of room to walk along both sides. There's like 3 wide and then this is 2 wide. Jeez. Out of the way. Okay. I've got lots of oak. I'll probably want to get some more lightwood. When did I get birch? I can't remember. Oh well. Oh well. I'll get some more lightwood for it. And then I gotta dig out. I'm thinking the floor level will be along this way. So I'll dig this out and this out. Case. I wonder if I should have it this level instead. Just to dig out that way. Yeah, maybe I will. Because then it'll be even with this and that'll be kind of nice. Okay. Let's get some lightwood. Ooh, blood rose. That's nice. We could dig this or get this one. That didn't come down. There we go. Echo you get in certain areas. I'm gonna have to sleep soon, it seems. Starting to get dark. It'll take a little bit though. I find it's very hard to build in the dark though. Ooh. Okay, I'm putting oh, I didn't make any torches yet. I'm gonna torch here. That's gonna be important. I usually don't strip these guys' home unless they're not in there, but probably strip his home. Just because I'll need the resources to build, get furniture and such. Okay, I do have this over here. I'll place it here. And might as well make this. Okay, I'm gonna need to make that. I'm gonna need more stone for that. I also need more stone for this, but we'll get to that. Another thing I would like to build with this, but I need the furniture workbench to do that. Let's get some more stone. Right quick. Ah, nice glow. All right. Good, good. We'll have to have these on the outside for now. And this will be here. Okay. So we got the plan laid out. And I've got lots of wood. I'll also make a chest. Here for now. I'm going to try not to overfill it just yet until we get everything built. But I'm not going to build anything just yet. I'm going to sleep though real quick. Oh, I'm 7 minutes early. Oh, and it's so dark. Make this. Okay. I've gotten this full already. Let's try again. There we go. All right. So, I've got the layout, as you can see. In the next episode I do of this, I will build out the carpenter shop. I may make changes to the floor plans that I've set up, but I think this will be really nice. There'll be lots of storage for the chest. I'll be able to have it along here, here, and here. And I think this will be a good setup. But I'll be looking over some ideas. Maybe I might just decide to make this wider or smaller or who knows what else. I feel confident that I'll probably stick to the idea of making this out of softwood and hardwood. I think they'll look really good together. They'll contrast each other nicely. And I'll also be looking for inspiration on what sort of place I will want this to be, what sort of styles I want to incorporate. But I'm thinking I'll probably utilize the darker woods since there seems to be a decent amount around, as well as the softwoods as well. I'll definitely incorporate other colors too. I'll probably make this a very warm color theme. And I'll have to see what else I want to to and such for it. But I do thank you guys for watching. I'll still be doing JoJo's Adventures or Josephine's Adventures, but I'm probably gonna do that maybe once a week, and then I'm gonna do this one twice a week because I really do enjoy the whole thing with building and such. Although in my next episode of Josephine Adventures, I'll be building in that too. I get to make a desert. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.